Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Now, if you are returning to the videos, welcome back. Always glad to have you here. If you are new to the channel, I am Shikio Sendo. I like to play video games for fun, and it helps me with my book writing, because I also love to write books. I like to tell stories, especially in the fantasy genre. So a lot of my games are going to be in that ballpark. If you're interested in anything I write, feel free to check the main page, my main YouTube page, or in the description where you'll find a link to all my books. It's about $5. It's an ebook, so you can read it wherever you go, and it's supported by any device that supports ebook reading. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it goes a long way to helping me grow as not only a channel, but as an author, because I would love to be an author, because I love writing, as I just said. Now anyway, back to why you were here. Off screen, all I did really was a few more of that one mission that we have, just to basically get used to things again. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I did get an upgrade for Angeal. Now, sort of. As you do the DMW, when you get a limit break, sometimes you'll get a special variant of the DMW when it's a high-leveled version of it. This will give you a small little cutscene of Zack interacting with the character associated to it. So if I had Sephiroth for that point, I would have had a little bit of Sephiroth interaction with Zack, but instead I got Angeal. There's a trophy for getting all of them up to 100% progress. So yeah. Now, I did look up a guide online on missable missions. We don't have to worry about that for a little bit because we're still in the tutorial, technically. So let's go.
It's time to head to Wutai.
I'm all set.
I'll be joining you as well. I'm counting on you.
Sir!
By the way, what is your dream? To become first? Is it?
No. To become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Thanks?
Fort Tamblin is straight ahead. Let's go. The unit is already standing by.
You two there! Hold it!
Okay then. Leave this to me.
Alright, some Wutai. Let's go.
Later.
I did also reorganize my wheel to how I usually have it with games like this.
Oh yeah. Okay, next.
Calm down, Zack.
No can do. I mean, the director is watching, right? So I have to make a good impression.
Zack. Heard of dumb apples?
No? What's that?
Incredible. You really don't know. Well, so much for you making first.
Whoa, wait! What's this dumb apple?
I love this little side bit. Okay. Yep, just like the PSP. Although the graphics do obviously do look a lot better. I love it.
Activating combat mode.
Hi. Fleeing from an enemy. You can flee from battle by running towards the border of the battle area. Cannot flee from some battles, such as boss fights. Obvious. Rude. Stop it.
Conflict resolved.
Where's
Oh,
he?
yeah.
Okay, sure.
Activating combat mode.
Alright, what's up? Bam.
Conflict
yeah.
resolved.
So easy to fight these guys.
So Angeal, what's the deal with dumb apples?
The official name is Benora White. The trees bear fruit at random times during the year. Because of that, The townspeople affectionately call them dumb apples. The local farms had plenty of them to spare.
Oh, really? So you stole them?
We were poor, Zack.
Nice excuse.
But even then, I had my honor. The largest Benora white tree grew on a wealthy man's estate. It was rumored that those apples tasted the best. But I never stole from that tree, because the wealthy man's son was my friend.
If he was a friend, you should have just asked for some.
Honor can be quite a burden at times.
And what exactly does this have to do with me?
No story is not worth hearing.
What? That's it? Yeah, well, thanks a lot.
I'd like to think Angeal's reason for telling that story is because it's a simple lesson. Don't always expect things to happen according to plan. Sometimes good things can come at random. That type of a deal, you know? Alright, that's easy enough. Alright. Ooh, mail from Lazard. Social responsibilities. Everyday work, yada yada. Special chance. Big Manager's mission, there will be. Okay. That means a new mission? No. By the by, it is very easy to break this game coming up.
B unit will set off an explosion. That's our cue.
The diversion will allow us to infiltrate.
Right. I'll set the bomb inside the fortress. You'll charge the front gate and...
Uh-huh. And? And?
Indulge yourself.
You got it. That's what I do best. Come on, B unit. You know, I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you think it's sort of a waste?
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah. I can be pretty cheap.
Yeah, no kidding.
Begin mission.
Just goes to show that he'll only use it when it's an actual emergency. Heightened emotions affected the DMW. Angeal. As you progress through the story, Zack's emotion towards characters he meets are sometimes heightened, and this will in turn affect the DMW. That emotion heightens the other characters. That's different. In the original game, you would get the heightened emotions have affected the DMW stats effect, which will give you the increased effect on the DMW. It didn't really affect who it was tied to, though. So I like this addition, it's nice. So we're more likely to trigger stuff with Angeal.
Behold the line here. It's just one man. Prepare to swarm him.
Let's do this.
Activating combat mode.
By the way, I love so much that in the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, you can find posters for Benora White. It was a nice little call out. L1, R1. Okay.
Later.
No magic. Nice. Get rid of these guys quickly. I don't think I remember actually there being a buff to using Assault Twister at the end of a combo either. Oh yeah, I'm invulnerable now. Endure. Which I believe means I can endure one fatal blow. That's not doing squat. There we go. Alright, get rid of the little piss ants. Another endure.
Conflict resolved.
Nice.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Yee. Howdy.
It's intruder! It's Soldier! Damn! Stop him!
Activating
Good luck with that, mate. Ooh, got a little break. My fire leveled up, nice.
Better run for it.
Prove your honor to me.
I got it.
I do like the skip option because some of these can take a while.
Conflict resolved.
Are you in?
Piece of cake. Could have done it blindfolded.
Stay alert. I've heard the Wu-Tai keep a monster around for anti-soldier purposes. It should be somewhere in the fort.
So, if I can take it out, will I make first?
Depends on the quality of work. Your main task is diversion. Run amok and gather attention. Do well, and you'll gain favor with Director Lazard.
That'll be a cakewalk. Just watch.
So, we have to do that. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Let me take a quick peek at that. That actually is something we can do. Let's see here. Open up. There we go. Where is it? Alright. Enter 4 total. The more enemies you defeat, the better your evaluation of soldier will be. Wu-Tai troops are lurking in various places, such as rotating walls and fortress towers. Make sure you're a thorough search. Alright.
Activating combat mode.
Hitting weaknesses. Magic attacks. Magic attacks. Icon appears above the enemy's name. So that is ice, so fire.
Conflict resolved.
Let me see if I can look this up. Let's see here. Where is it at? Building, not I'm looking for. Ah, get your ear. Go away, ads. Oh! I messed up a little bit. That's fine. Might still be able to do it when we get back. Where is... Oop. No, that's helping. Well, I'm not gonna look up a guide. I'm just gonna do it by hand, by memory. I will probably reload and redo this section off screen if the if I can't do what I want to do. Hi.
There he is! Get him!
I should be able to pull it off
Activating
still.
combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Hi. And Jill. And Sephiroth. Nice. And Jill again.
Warm-up's over.
It's here.
Prove your honor.
Oh yeah!
Kicked his butt. And Blizzard got stronger. Nice.
Fire! Fire!
Alright. How am I supposed to get past that? Hi.
Activating combat mode.
Doesn't seem like I'm gonna miss them. Oops, Sephiroth. Ooh, and I got his thing. Oh, and I can't do his limit break? Oh, that's annoying.
Conflict
Oh
resolved.
yeah!
Nah.
Come and face us, soldier! If you dare! Huh? Where did he go? Sneaky little pest.
Hi.
Treachery!
Activating combat mode.
Says you guys. Aren't you guys like ninjas? Shut up. Oop.
Zack, let's go.
Right. I'm ready to be a hero.
Not all the cutscenes are huge, so.
Bringing out the big guns.
Prove your
I think next time I'm gonna see if I can stock up the
Resolved.
thing for later.
This is Lazard. Enemies appear to be lurking in every corner. This fortress will not fall easily.
Yeah. Just now, I was checking out a revolving wall and was jumped.
Other walls may be trapped too. Stay alert.
Alright, cool. Hi.
Activating combat
I want to see if I can save limit breaks between battles. I doubt I can, because I think I remember it saying we can't, but it'd be cool if we can. What's that?
Brace yourself. Prove your honor. Oh yeah.
Cure leveled up.
Resolved.
Our cure is actually maxed now. Awesome. Alright, let's square. Hold on a second. There's something over there. I think it's this tower. Yep.
To think one man did this much damage to us.
Hey.
I can no longer just sit back and watch.
Okay, Genji.
Halt! You'll pay for what you did. Your life will come to an end here.
He's no match for 3 Wutai sergeants. Let's take him out. We'll show you the power of Wutai!
Oh yeah, bring it, man.
Combat mode.
Bam. Endure. Oh no, endure means I don't get staggered from critical hits or back attacks.
Resolved.
That's what that means.
Oh yeah.
Lazard?
New intel. Enemy troops are stationed inside the 2 fortress towers.
I see.
You don't want them tracking your position. Take out the other tower.
Yes, sir. Alright, so we have 3, 6, 10 more? Not 10, 6, 7, 8 more. I'm an idiot. We got that.
Activating combat mode.
Come on. Right now I'm just leveling up my freaking materia. Oh yeah, little cutscenes.
Conflict resolved.
In the original, that little cutscene would actually have played, played out. Like with the little cutscene we had with, Angel and Zack on the helicopter.
Activating combat mode.
I think so. Get bent. Hold on a second. Ah, I see. So they don't tell us what its element is, it tells us what it's weak against. Alright. That's cool. Alright, Angel.
Bringing out the big guns.
Prove your...
Oh
Conflict
yeah.
resolved.
This.
We found him! He's right there under the tower!
Hey yo.
I see him! 38th Templin unit! Charge!
Activating combat mode.
Keep it going. Boom. Bitch. Get out the way. Come on. Didn't mean to use that, but hey. Right, that's what Somas do. I was curious what those do.
Activating combat mode.
Hi. Boop.
Conflict resolved.
Let's take a look at our materia. See how it's coming. Blizzard's almost done. Fire is close. Assault Twister needs to be leveled up more. Well, crap. So I'm looking at the silhouettes. I know all the characters on that screen, but
Conflict resolved.
I wonder if they changed the portraits for some of them. Alright, so we have 3 more to kill. 2 probably along the way, and 1 at the
Stand here!
revolving.
Aim! Fire! Give it up! More troops are en route! It's over!
Huh? I hear a voice.
Fort Tamblin will not fall to a lowly group of thugs like Soldier. The enemy could be lurking anywhere. Keep your eyes open. Soldier is a formidable foe. Still, to protect our homeland, we must stand against our enemies, no matter what. Even if it means our lives. In Wutai, retreat is never an option! What?
You're saying?
Retreat! Against bad odds, retreat is the best strategy!
Ooh, what's that? Oh, thank you. That was great. Alright, so we have 1 more to do, which I'm assuming is going to be the penultimate right at the gate fight. Ow. Indoor, nice.
Conflict resolved.
Yep, there it is.
Activating combat mode.
Get bent.
Conflict resolved.
That's all of them.
Zack, nicely done. We have successfully occupied the fort. I just needed you to keep their attention, but... impressive. You did well. Keep pressing forward.
Aye aye. Wasn't too bad.
That must be the central area.
What we got? Alright.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, hi. I think there's a save point coming up. Ooh, boy.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Lordy! So many fights. I forgot that the battles in this game were pretty insane
Conflict resolved.
in terms of density. But honestly, thanks to how the system actually works, the understanding how the random encounter system works, you can actually get past a lot of people during missions. Anything else?
Activating combat
Yep.
mode.
Aw. Ooh, 777. Level up! Now, while this does seem random, I'm going to mention this quickly. This is not always the case. You do gain experience points throughout the game, and at that point where a level should occur, the odds of a 777 popping up increase. You can sort of game this and get them to pop up a lot more often by essentially winning really high battles. And you'll just get like 777s multiple times. Or something along those lines. But it's not really random when it comes to the level system.
Oh yeah!
Let's see if we can see that. I got mail. Alright. It's a hidden what you call it? Experience stat.
What's this?
That is Wutai's guardian deity, the Great Leviathan. We are the Wutai Army's elite, the Crescent. We serve Leviathan and smite Wutai's enemies. Soldier of Shinra, a query. Is the goal of this invasion to spread your Mako reactors?
Yes. A reactor here would allow people to live better lives. And that includes you.
This better life that you speak of comes at the grave cost of losing our homeland. Pain and despair. That's what you bring. One more question. You have power, so I must ask, why do you use it to cause evil?
Is it wrong to spread happiness through Mako energy? Is that what you consider evil?
I thought we could reason with each other as warriors, but sadly, I was mistaken. Then let us settle things as warriors. Come forth!
Activating
They're
combat
both
mode.
in the right and they're both in the wrong. That delay on dodge. You can't, dodge cancel out of a combo. Ooh. Ah, dang. Blizzard is mastered!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Why won't you finish me?
Not in the mood.
As long as we draw breath, we will oppose Shinra. Now, finish it.
Oh, come on.
Just accept death, or not death, your loss gracefully. Alright, let's continue.
1. Avoid training when you can. 2. Protect Wutai at all costs. 3. Ugly Shinra soldier dudes must be punished.
Who are you?
I'm Wutai's greatest warrior. It's over for you because now you have to face me.
A little kid? This area's not safe for you. Go on home now.
You're the one going home. If you want to go any further, you're gonna have to go through me.
Oh man. What am I supposed to do here?
Shoo ha! Take that, bad guy. Shoo ha!
Ah! No! You got me!
Ha ha! That'll don't mess with me. Once again, I saved Wutai.
Boy, oh boy. That's a lot of energy. Now, back to work.
God love Yuffie. She's so precious.
You must be the anti-soldier monsters.
Activating
Must be.
combat mode.
Dealing with enemy abilities. Some enemies use special abilities in battles. When these abilities are activated, the enemy will enter a casting phase, and an ability gauge will be displayed. You can lower the gauge by attacking the enemy, which in turn decreases the ability's impact. Furthermore, if you can reduce the gauge to 0 within a lot of time, you can cancel the ability entirely. Oh, I like how they actually have it. In the original, you didn't. That wasn't really a thing, as memory serves. I like that. I actually dodged by the casting of that spell. I love it. Oh boy. Alright, got rid of Tai. Go on the Wu. Aha! No physical. Not perfect now. Ooh, Seppi. Damn. Suddenly get an Octa Splash off on him. Oh well. By the way, if you hit from behind, you're always critting. Ow. Boop. Goodbye, Woo.
Soldier second class Zack. Victorious again.
Good work. Now, get out of there. You've only got 5 minutes.
Got it. Director Lazard, are you watching? Gotta move. No time to play.
That's one more you owe me. You lost your focus.
Yeah. Oh, sorry if your sword got any wear, tear, or rust on it.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Thanks.
I'm here. I must apologize. Being on site is taxing.
You didn't have to come personally.
This operation will bring an end to the war. I wanted to see it through. Soldier Second Class Zack.
Sir!
You put forth a good effort at Fort Tamblin. I saw it with my own eyes. To be frank, my evaluation is... You are a force of nature. You somehow defeated an entire enemy force by yourself.
I was shocked as well. You've grown strong.
Your bravery during the Wutai War will be remembered for generations. It seems your dream of becoming a hero has already come true.
Director Lazard, that's a bit much. Zack here still has a lot to accomplish.
I suppose you're right. Zack, keep up the good work.
Zack, let's go. Sephiroth is waiting.
Sephiroth? The hero? Wow! I'm gonna meet a hero!
Alright, Sephiroth DMW.
Activating combat mode.
I love these guys' design. Oh boy. They can be really annoying though. Oop. Octa Slash.
Concentrate.
I think I'll end up showing off the first use of each limit break every time we start a set. But after that, I'll just stop.
Come on.
Or skip them.
Zack, take the director to safety.
Contact Sephiroth.
Zack can handle it. Now go.
Follow me, Director.
Director Lazard. Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Zack, I should be fine now. Assist Angeal.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Alright. We did get new equipment, so what does this do? We got two equipments actually. Half fire damage, equipping that. Increase magic. I'll keep the HP buff. Coming in, Angeal.
Angeal! Angeal! What? These guys aren't Wutai troops. A summon? Who called it out?
My boy E3. Let's go.
Take that!
Keep it going. Come on. Oh boy, he's hitting like a tank. I mean, suiting, it is E3. Whew. Oh boy. Don't want that. I love that cancel ability power thing. It's so good. Didn't mean to cast that. Ifri can be really challenging.
Holy. Oh,
Genesis.
the missing soldier first class? They're identical.
A Genesis copy.
Copy? A human copy?
Where's Angeal?
I thought he was fighting around here.
So he's gone too.
What? Wait, what does that mean?
It means Angeal has betrayed us as well.
No way! I know what kind of guy Angeal is, and he'd never do that! Angeal wouldn't betray us. Never!
Alright, so a little fun fact about Angeal. Not Angeal, Genesis. Genesis first appeared in a spin-off game for Final Fantasy VII called Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus. This was a spin-off game that took place after the events of the original Final Fantasy VII. After beating the final boss, you would just see Genesis slowly drift down and pick up the final boss of the battle and make some dramatic declaration, then that's it. Genesis is modeled and voiced after a Japanese pop star, although I don't know much about what he's doing today, named Gackt. G-A-C-K-T. Let me see if I can find out what he's up to. He's a Japanese singer and musician. Where is it? And has been out of the light for a while due to a health condition he's currently going through. So yeah, I don't know much about him beyond this, but he was the main model. One of the Gackt costume in the Dirge of Cerberus was actually modeled after one of his outfits. And I think in the Japanese he provided the voice work for Genesis. Not in the English version, even though Gackt can speak English.
What's with Angeal? How long is he gonna slack off like this? It's already been a month. Sephiroth's no help either. Lumping Angeal together with Genesis. Genesis is a deserter who took a bunch of seconds and thirds along with him. He used copies of himself to attack us. Angeal wouldn't condone something like that. His soldier honor means way too much to him. Everything's so messed up now. Angeal, just come back to us. be me. Who is this?
Director Lazard wants to see you. Go to the briefing room.
Hey, wait! Who was that? Any word on Angeal?
He hasn't contacted his family either.
So what's this about?
A new assignment. I want you to go to the hometown of our missing soldier first class, Genesis.
Huh?
According to the parents, they've had no contact with Genesis whatsoever. But they can't be trusted.
Why?
They're his family. I had already dispatched some staff, but we've lost contact. I want you to go and investigate. He will go with you.
Song of the Turks.
This job is looking really gloomy.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Alright, we now have Sung. Heightened. So, Han. When Zack's emotions are heightened and the bond between him and one of several characters grows stronger, the character's image will be yada yada yada. DMW is connected to Zack's memories. When new image is added, certain memories may play as images from Zack's heart.
Oh, excuse me. Hello?
Oh, hey. It's Kunzel. Did you read my mail?
Not yet. I'll read it later. I'm in a meeting in the briefing room right now.
Gotcha. Hey, can I talk to you after that?
I'm kind of busy, but if you can keep it short...
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I'll be outside the briefing room.
Alright, so this is how we're going to get summons throughout the game. There are few summons, I believe, that will appear as rewards for missions or in missions as in chests. 9 times out of 10, we're going to have to fight them first, then do a mission to fight them. When you acquire a summon material, the DMW will now sometimes enter summon mode. When all the real images change to summons. When all 3 reels match, you can call forth a powerful summons like Ifrit. So register for missions, yada yada yada. Alright, can I do the thing? I can't. So I may redo the mission. If you're here, you can examine this locker multiple times before doing the Wu-Tai mission to get an item called a Cursed Ring.
Hey, Zack. Word of advice? You should go places and do stuff before missions. You know, so you don't have any regrets. So, what do you say we go down to 1 and head to Sector 8? Here we are, Sector 8. Okay, now we should split up.
Wait, what? You brought me here just to ditch me?
Don't you get it? This is for you. You usually have so little time before assignments. And you can get more done if you're on your own. If you want to go back, go that way. See ya, Zack. I'll be in touch.
So this is going to be the in-betweens, pretty much, where you have to go around collecting stuff. Usually side missions and whatnot. Alright, can I save? There's a save point. Okay, cool. But this is how we're going to get missions and stuff of that nature. Alright, let's save. So yeah, I might redo it just to get that stuff, but I'm going to show you guys a few missions. Or unlock a few missions for you guys. First things first. The materia room on the soldier floor is where they perform materia generation. If you bring them a Mako stone, you can turn it into a materia for you. Mako stones can be obtained through missions and other means. Soldier floor.
Hey, Zack. You're wanted in the briefing room. There's a Turk waiting, so you should hurry. I had no idea things were so hectic. Sorry I distracted you. Ugh. The briefing rooms...
I'm thinking it's the door with the word briefing room.
Right there. You see it? You'd better go now. Hey, good luck out there. I'll mail you when...
Nah, I think that might be the bathroom. Now I think about it. We'll do that later. First, we're going to the materia room. That's the training room. Where's the materia room? Here we are.
Naturally formed materia are extremely rare, but Mako stones, a Mako stone is crystallized materia, made of concentrated Mako energy. It doesn't function as materia, but if we process it here, we can make it into materia. Soldier sometimes runs Mako stone excavation missions. You should go sometime.
Alright, so that's one mission we got. Close that out. Let's go back to where we are. Okay. So basically, this mission this mission will continue on from mission 1 to 6, allowing you to get 6 Mako stones. When you give the 6 to the researcher, you'll earn a trophy. The missions go up to 4-star difficulty. Use Cure a lot to heal. The 4-star enemies are weak to fire. When you run out of MP, refresh with Nether. So yeah, I'll do that off screen. So yeah, to show off what I'm talking about with the mission. Where is it? I think it was this one. Come on. Unlock mission 8-2. 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, it'll unlock all of these. You can get the Ifrit here, Mako Stones, Phoenix Downs, Fire, Elixir. So yeah, you get some nice stuff out of doing these missions. Alright, so we got that. Next is... we're going back downstairs. Can I do this yet?
This is the training group. Your soldier's second class. Let's hope it goes.
Eventually we'll be doing a side mission in here. That'll be useful for something later on. Alright, so we're going to return to the plaza. And I gotta say, I'm really glad I'm ambidextrous. Or at least semi-ambidextrous. Because I have my phone in one hand and I'm controlling Zack with my other hand. Excuse me, coming through. Alright. So... we're going over here, I believe it is. Someone over here.
Excuse me, but are you with Soldier?
Soldier Operative Zack, yes.
Zack? I've never heard of you. You must be Soldier second rate.
Oi!
We were just talking about who the greatest Soldier member is. For me, it's Angeal. He's so straight-laced and thrifty to boot.
If we're talking about the greatest in Soldier, I can't think of anyone other than Sephiroth. Just imagining him walking around shirtless is enough to make me swoon.
This reminds me of my sister. We had the official strategy guide for Final Fantasy VII when I was growing up. She took every single picture of Sephiroth in it, cut it out, and put it on her wall. For that purpose.
You two don't know what you're talking about. This is the age of Genesis. There's nobody better in Soldier than him.
Soldier first classes have a big female following, it looks like.
What sets Genesis's fan club apart is that we're better funded than other fan clubs. We have a very generous sponsor that's backing us. And we sell various merchandise too. How about it? Would you like to join Red Leather, the premier Genesis fan club?
Yeah, sure. Count me in.
As a perk of new membership, you automatically gain a chance to win a replica of Genesis's rapier.
It's not really a rapier, but it does have the rapier handguard. You'll see it later on.
Oh, it looks like you just received your first newsletter.
Would you like to join Keepers of Honor, a fan club dedicated to Angeal? If you join now, you'll get our recent newsletters that include bits of Angeal's official profile. Welcome! You are now an official member of Keepers of Honor. See? You just received your first newsletter.
Yay! We have to work up to get Sephiroth, though.
Within Soldier, which explains why that's why it's important to look for a fan club that...
Alright, that way. Towards the Loveless. Alright, where is... Oop, that way.
Oh, thanks for patrolling Midgar.
You're with Soldier, I see. But what business do you have here?
Well, no business, really.
It is the duty of the 18th Squad of the Shinra Security Department to patrol the streets of Sector 8. Anyone who disturbs the peace in Sector 8, soldier or not, will be dealt with.
Whoa now, take it easy there, guy.
This is actually good timing. I have something to say. What Midgar needs right now is not Soldier.
What do you mean?
Who is it that finds lost children and takes them back to their mothers? Who is it that catches the crooks who steal change from vending machines? Who is it that warns young people talking loudly on their phones in trains? That is all us. So, who Midgar really needs is the Shinra Security Department.
Thanks for your service?
You won't be so arrogant for much longer. We'll be holding a joint training session with Soldier soon. Security against Soldier. We'll find out soon enough who the true elites are.
I do respect him. He's very dedicated to his craft, or to his job.
Am I right here? It can hit 140 mph. It's got a good engine, of course, but the real secret is in those tires.
Hold on.
Am I right here? It can hit 140 mph. It's got
Wrong person.
Loveless. An epic tale of doomed love
and shattered friendships. It's a classic that's even been adapted for the stage, and a production is put on every year.
As a side note, Loveless was in the original, but sort of as a jokey scene. They do a lot better version of it in Rebirth. I'd recommend checking it out.
I am a member of the Study Group, a fan club devoted to Genesis. We study Loveless to gain deeper insight into the work that Genesis loves so much. We began as a group that studied the Loveless text within Red Leather, another Genesis fan club. However, we grew tired of the shallow fandom prevalent in Red Leather, so we broke off from them. So, would you like to join the study group and delve deep into the Loveless text, like Genesis?
Genesis is a he's a passing fan of Loveless.
Welcome. You are now a fellow worshipper of Loveless. Oh, I think you just got new mail. Why don't you take a look?
Alright, so, just found out something else. The ShinRa captain we talked to, we will unlock missions, 1-1 through 6, which will give us, once we finish those missions, we go back and talk to the captain, which I'll do off screen. We'll get an item called the Flower Wagon Part Craftsman Monthly. We'll need that for a side quest later on. So, to sort of show off what I'm talking about with the mission layout. Mission 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I guess 6 will unlock as well. 2, 1. Oh, here we are. Here's the 6. So yeah, off screen I'm going to do all those. I'm also probably, like I said, going to reload so I can get that cursed ring, just because it's nice to have. And I'll go through all this again and get everything set up. But this is where we're going to end it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this set and looking forward to some more Crisis Core. I know I am, because this game is a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next time. But till then, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.